Hello, it's me, Terry, and I'm going to scrapbook these beautiful pictures of my granddaughter. This is Alexandria. We call her Alex for short. And I was looking to decide what I was going to be scrapbooking the other day, and then my daughter sends me these. Some lady was going around, I don't know how my daughter found out about it, but she was coming into Fort Wayne, and then you could sign up and have your kids take pictures taken. She had all the outfits and the backdrop and everything, and I could tell that Alex had a wonderful time. So I am using the Marina from Mintay for embellishments, and then the background, well, it's like framing the paper. I'll tell you, this is what I do when I don't really have a plan, but the way that these pictures are, I just want the water in the back, so I mean, I really didn't look for a plan. So anyhow, this is what the underneath paper looked like, so I made sure I gutted it and used that for to frame around this picture. And then I tore it, and really intentionally to leave a nice piece where the paint had come off it. And I've already got that backed with dimensional tape. And this paper here is Hobby Lobby. I know they've had it for years, and it looks like a beach. I actually was going to use Authentique, their what was it called? Something mermaid. It was some kind of mermaid paper. I was going to use that, or I think it was called Sea Maiden. But it's like the papers are very pale and vintagey. So I thought, well, that really doesn't go with the mood and feel. So so then I used this, and then I'm using the letters from Photoplay Summer Daydreams, and which I got at, I'm sure, Tuesday morning. And so I am going to do 2 pages, and oh, I also have this on white cardstock because otherwise it would have been way too flimsy, because this is super flimsy. So I'm going to do the 2 pages. I'm going to put her over here, kind of so it looks like she's still on the beach. And then now I had seen this layout. This is kind of similar to, I did the robin eggs and nests. So it's just kind of made into almost like a cross. So that's how I'm going to put those. And these ones I'm not going to mat, because I kind of like seeing the water in between the pictures. So I'm going to do like that over there. So and it shouldn't take too long, just because there's, I mean, probably the worst part will be me taking off the dimensionals. I love these. I can't wait for her to see it. And it was so funny because her mom sent them to me one day, and then I said, oh, which one does Alex like the best, to make sure that I use that in the layout. And anyhow, she goes, I don't know. I forgot all about them and didn't even show them to her. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like that. And she was a mermaid for Halloween too, but the outfit was kind of similar, but this is obviously a more cuter than the one that she had for Halloween. But she was really cute in either. Wow, it's like my paper's all, or my photos kind of rolled up. Must not like that dimension, this much dimensional. See, I go from one extreme to, it's like, oh, I always forget to use dimensionals, and then I go do so many. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of bring in 1 inch from this side over here, so let me kind of do that. And make sure, am I still in view? Looks like it. Okay. So when I trimmed this paper too, I trimmed it off the bottom. I think I did a 1/2 inch so that I'd have like 1/4 inch on each side. So I did a 1/2 inch here and a 1/2 inch here because I wanted the part where it was more water here because of where I was going to put her. Okay, and then these are, I'm going to actually put, the title's going to be Mermaid because that's so original. I thought, what do you write? Especially when it was a photo shoot, it's not like a accidental happening. So we put Mermaid right here. And I thought these were so cute, and they were actually the right color. That it was really hard for me to find the right color of mermaid because I had probably 3 or 4 different papers that would have been good for a mermaid layout, and all of them were so drab compared to how vibrant she is in this. So I'm just gonna, hope I don't go over the, I hate to cover up this wood paper, and then I also hate to cover up anything that's in her scene. This was her favorite one because she has the glowing pearl. Okay, and so I don't forget, I'm actually gonna put an enamel dot on there, and I didn't know if I would at first, but when I put it on there, I just really thought it looked good on there. She's got a pearl over here in this other one, but it didn't look right on that one. It was too small, and then using the enamel dot didn't make it look any better. But I like that on there. Excuse me. I've been coughing ever since I had COVID. I don't know how long it takes to get rid of that. Okay, and then from the Marina collection, I've got this Lighthouse I'm going to use. Oops. Knocking over stuff. I haven't cleaned up my mess. I cleaned up my mess and I still am knocking over stuff. And I want to just tuck this in just a little. Now all these embellishments are from their Elements page, and I love them. I love cutting them out. It's like, to me, it's almost like just so relaxing to cut them out. So the collections I bought, I make like a little, one of these little plastic envelopes, and then I put a cardstock in there, and then just make them and put them in there, or cut them and put them in there. Okay, so I've got a seagull. And if I can get this little sticker off the back of this dimensional, because I want him to look like he's closer, because he's bigger than the lighthouse. So he'll just look like he's closer this way. And then I've got a starfish and a little, I don't know, 4-petal flower, and then one of the clam type shells. And I am going to stick this up in the corner. And I'm not putting a whole lot of tape because I'll glue it down later. And I think I want to have it like this. And I suppose since I'm working on this one, I could kind of make it a little closer, because I'll be working in that much space. And then I've got one of the little clam shells, and I've just put a dimensional kind of like a corner so that I can kind of go right around this corner. It's about 40-some degrees here today, but my husband's got the fireplace going. It's so hot I've got to have on a sleeveless shirt. It's like, oh my gosh, it's so warm in here. And I'm in Indiana. I don't know where y'all are at, but we're supposed to get some, well, they're calling for, well, we're getting rain right now, and then we're going to be having some snow on top of that, which I know that's the worst. Oh, I just pulled in tape where I didn't want it. Oh, I guess I need to have my little, I'll just pull it down a little bit. Okay, maybe that's its spot. Oh. Well, I'll get it afterwards. Okay, and then I've got, I don't know what kind of shell this is, but it's long. It's really pretty. I don't know what ocean this is. But they look like southern beach shells. And I've just got dimensional on this, just this long skinny part, because the other part is going right over top of the wood. Oh, actually I need a little, oh, I'll just put a little glue underneath that later. I just didn't realize I had to put extra stuff there. And then I've got this little knot, like a square knot or something. It's really pretty. Kind of looks like a heart. So I'm going to tuck that down in here. And then I've got, I don't know what kind of shells these are. When when we went on vacation to Florida, me and my sister went to a store that just sold shells, and wow, that was, I could have spent $100 in there. It was just so beautiful looking at all the shells. And I'm just gonna, again, I just have it, the dimensionals on the one side, because the other side's gonna go over the framing around the picture. And then I have this anchor, and that's kind of what made me decide that I liked this collection with it, even though I didn't really have any water paper in there to use with it. Okay, so now I'm gonna put a little tape on here. and lay this right over top of the shells. Now normally I do odds, but because of the flower it kind of gives the illusion of odds because we have the 2 shells, the knot, the anchor, and the flowers. But I will be putting enamel dots down there too. So that's pretty much that side. I probably really won't have any real journaling on this page because of it being a photo shoot. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this over here, and then when this page is done, I'll bring it back so that we can see it together. Okay, and these ones I'm just gonna leave these flat on here and kind of have them in the same place away from the edge. So I think I'll glue this, take this in first. Oh, and someone, I forgot her name, but she told me how to set my phone so it wouldn't keep turning off on me. So if she's watching, thank you. It really helps. Because I've got to put my number in every single time. I need to like reset it. I don't know whether my fingerprints are so dry or what the problem is that I can't open up my phone. It's just so annoying. Okay, is that going to get me in that same spot? Let me bring it over just a little bit more. I know that lots of times I cannot open my phone because, but you know, it's like I can maybe open it in the morning for a little while, and then after I've washed my hands so many times, I don't know what happens to my fingerprints. Somebody else have that problem. It's so annoying. Okay, I think that looks like it's in the right spot. I know I kind of want these a little offset. I just think she looks so adorable, and she smiles and shows her toothless. Her twin, he lost his teeth real early, and just, you know, it's like, oh, how come I'm not losing my teeth? Will the tooth fairy ever come to me? I have an adorable picture of her looking at a little fairy door from when the tooth fairy came that I need to have. I need to do a scrapbook layout on. So I really like that. And, you know, usually I mat everything, but I really like this without the matting. Okay, where's my little embellishments? Okay, so over here, I've got a starfish, one of those blue petal flowers. This one's the large one, and then one of the, I don't know, I call them a clamshell. I don't know if that's really what they are or not. And there's actually a little shell down here right behind her. I'll tell you, the little set, they've got her sitting in a little shell. It's just adorable. I have these little trays. These trays I bought at the Dollar Tree. They were $1. I love them. It's like, I have one to put my toilet plunger on. Because I thought, you know, if anything's dirty, then it just gets on the dollar thing that I can throw away. Okay, and here's my little clamshell. And that I have up on dimensionals. And then I have the flower just half up on dimensionals because I'm going to have it kind of half bit on top of the seashell. Okay, and I guess I should put a little tape on it. I'm going to have to make sure I glue all the spots, which I do. It's real pretty. Okay, and then my other embellishments, I have another seagull, and this one's facing this way. Because I'm going to have him up in this corner. And sorry, this part takes the longest. Just pulling off these things. Oh, and then I'm stuck to it. Maybe right there. Okay, and then I have this little jug. I just thought these were adorable. I mean, it's a pretty good size. It's like 4 inches tall. I thought it would have been cute if I was doing like just a mini book. I would have probably put this, her picture right in it. That would have been really cute, just like a small picture. Okay, and then I've got another one of these kind of shells, the little twisted ones. So I went from doing winter scenes to these little beach scenes. And I'm just going to stick that down there. And then I have this like life preserver, and I've got these little, I told you I love making these little flags, so I made these little flags, and I'm gonna stick these in here too. So I gotta figure out how they both fit in there just right. I think probably about like that. Okay, so I think I have my spot. I just think their embellishments are just so cute. I can't wait for her to see this. I don't really have anything pink on this page. I hope I don't get in too much trouble. From the girl who thinks she should have all the pink. I thought it was so funny. She ice skates, and her mom picked out a dress for her, and she said, you know, oh, do you like this? And she goes, no, I gotta have a blue one. And it's like, who's that? Who's that girl that needs a blue dress who wants everything pink? Oh, my camera stopped on me again. I don't know why it does that, but it's annoying. Okay, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue on this to get it started. I'm on the flags. It took me longer to plan it, or really just looking for the paper, trying to find one that, you know, it didn't look like the colors were so mismatched. And I wasn't going to use any of the dark blue on this, but I just thought it doesn't look too bad with it, so it's kind of nice to have another color mixed in. And especially since they would be like ship colors. Okay, or marine colors, I guess. Okay, I'm thinking I'm just... Okay, and now I just have enamel dots. I think is all I have left to put on here, and I've got a few sequins, and then this will be done. Now I have this color that looks exactly like her dress, So I'm gonna use maybe one here and maybe one or two here in this color. And then I have some white ones I'm also going to use because they just looks like all the colors that are here on the beach. And in her picture. And then I have some little sequins that are kind of a sand color, and I'm just going to put a few of those in. Probably not as many as what I just dumped out. Oops. I'll put maybe 3 down here. Not so much there. Maybe just 1 over here. And maybe 2 down here. Or 3. Okay, what did I do with my little picker-upper? Okay, whoops. Took off the whole top. I forgot that just pulls off. I thought these were a perfect color to kind of add to her. Do you think I can get away with telling her that, oh, these are pink? Oh, looks like I got 2 there. Is it gonna come off or stay there? Sometimes I'll have 2 that end up stuck together, and then later on it's like I find them like they fall off and you're thinking, where did that come from? Because there was already one there. Okay, I think that looks good. Maybe I need a couple more. Now that I moved those, it looks empty there. Do 4. Oops. Let go of me. Okay. Okay. I like how that looks. Okay, now I'm just going to add a few of those enamel dots to this. Am I still in camera there? Okay, I think I'm down in here. I just love these colors. These are Gina Marie, and I just think they're gorgeous. I love these sparkly ones. It's so funny because I didn't really think I would be using all the sparkly ones, but that's the ones I always end up using. Probably because of the girls. Because of all these girls. You know, when you got girls, you got sparkly things. I like sparkly things. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. Oh, let me give one of the one of these blue ones up here. Oh, I might as well use the other one too, because I'll have one and I'll be wondering what to do with it. Okay, and I'm gonna put a couple of these white ones over here, because that's what, you know, that's what they look like, the little pearls in her picture there. And a few of these sequins. when it's like I rarely think about using the sequins, but every time I do, you know, think mermaid, it's like just think sequins. It's like of all the times sequins have to be used, I'm sure, on mermaid pages. Okay. Do I want any place else? Maybe a couple here. And maybe three there. I used to just use the toothpick to pick them up, and it's like, this thing's so much nicer. So much easier to get one to stick. Okay. I think that'd probably do it. Love it. So, do you guys always use sequins on your mermaid pages? Okay, let me pull that other one down here so we can look at them together. Oh, this one's this side. I thought about putting the title on the other side just because it's like, I just didn't know where to put it. Okay, let me scan out. So there it is, my beautiful Alex, and I will put some still shots at the end. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye. I'm back again. I had switched these two pictures around, and this one was facing in, and so I really wanted that one there. So I was able to pick those up because I hadn't glued them, only taped them. And I was able to pick up all the stuff that was just on the dimensionals, and these here too. Now, because these were glued down, I had to leave them there, so I wasn't able to slide everything over. But I was able to slide it over enough that I could get this still in the matted area, or the water area, I guess. And then I just had to add a few more sequins, and I was able to slide these over too. So there was sequins underneath here, but that was okay. So I just wanted to jump back in and tell you that I made a mistake. I slid it over as much as I could. This is not as close to the area, and this is not as far from the area as what I wanted it, but it does make me feel better that this is this will be in the book in the center, so it won't be so noticeable to me. But okay, but we all make mistakes. Hopefully this is the only one I make today. But thank you for watching, and again, the stills will be at the end. Bye-bye.